video is reading keyboard input. In Java, reading from keyboard is slightly different than other programming language, and it is different because we're going to using some other feature that we didn't use so far. First, we're going importing a Java utility, so we're going to say import reserved word java.utility.scanner. A scanner gives us the ability to read the information from keyboard and bring it up and push it to our program. So we have right here up to this point is similar than what we had before. Right here we have an integer number and u, and right here we use the adding a new line. These two, they are new. Right here we're going to saying a scanner, which is we define it as a utility input from the Java library. You're going to import that one. The keyword is the identifier equal assigned to that one, a new scanner system in. If you remember, so far we use the system out object dot print line or print. Now we have system in, and we don't have any sub method. Right here we're reading the system in. In the system in that we set up right here, we're going to say my identifier keyboard dot next int, and read the integer from the keyboard and put the result back to variable nu, and then we're going to use u enter a number, a string, concatenate that one with the nu, which is this number. Let's compile and run this program. When you compile it, the compilation compile operation completely, and let's go ahead and run it. You're going to ask me enter a number. I'm going to put a number, let's say bring it out, and I'm going to put the number 29. Okay, let's see where I can see my number. Let me shrink my screen so you can see. Okay, let's run it one more time, and right here I'm going to put 44, and then press enter, and you're going to say you enter the number 44. This is one option. Here is another example I have right here. There are two examples right here. One is right here that already we work out on that one. Let me bring this one up a little bit more, and one more example I have it right here. The difference between these two, they are right here. It is a number, and let me, in this example that right here we're testing the number for number, and we're using number right here to display. Right here we do another example, and this example, instead of the int, we use say byte by scanner, the same thing, the same line. Right here we're asking keyboard next byte, grab the next byte. Let's go ahead and run this example too. I'm going to copy this one, bring it back in my JGrasp, and compile this file again. Now the difference between this one is in the byte, the other one was number. What is the difference? If you remember, 1 byte you cannot put bigger than a number 127. Let's go ahead and compile this program, and compilation is succeeded. Let's clear the screen, and let's go ahead and execute this program. Now if I put 127, let's see, is it going to work? You're going to display 127. If I ran, and you know the byte cannot hold one more than a bigger number more than 127. If I put 128, it's supposed to crash, and you're going to see that the scanner cannot read a byte. 128 is bigger size than a 1 byte. 1 byte, the biggest number it can hold is 127. The next example we're going to do, the next example that we work, it's that we try to read a string from the keyboard, and we declare a variable str, use the class string, and then right here the next one, we don't need this variable. Let me remove this one at this example, and I think we don't need this position either. This is the wrong example, but right here in this example, as we said, we're reading a string, and a string is as followed. That again I'm going to use the same for the scanner. Up to right here is similar as before, but right here I'm going to use the method next line. Instead of said okay, grab from the object keyboard, and from that one grab the next line, and the next line is going to read a string line, and I'm going to put it in a string st, and then I'm going to use the system output to print out my st. Let's test this example too. Okay, here's the compilation. Click right here to compile it. The compilation succeeded. Clear the screen and go ahead, run this example too. And in the example, I'm going to say right here, this is a test. And as soon as I press enter, it's going to say you enter the string. This is a test. Right here, you enter a string and then one space is my str, which is this is a test. Now the next example that we try to go to the string and how we can find out how we can display a character. Okay, in this example we have right here, let me bring it everything in the screen so you can see it. Okay, it's slightly beyond the size of a screen. Let's see, can I bring it right here at the end? Yes, almost you can see that one. See, we have the same string, and don't forget that we do import the Java utility file. Then we have the same format that we had as before. We do a scanner and we declare objects such as keyboard, and then right here we're asking to read the line, put it to st. Then we're going to use from input, we're going to use another method, and that one we're going to use input dot char at character at the position 0 and put it to POS, and then we ask him at the position, here is char at position POS 0. So here char at this position. Let me shrink the size of the, okay, let me copy this one and paste it to the JGrasp and asking to compile that one. And this is the example. Let's see, compile it, this one. At this time compilation, we have arrow because when we copy and paste it cannot convert the double quotation right here. This double quotation messed up. How about this double quotation is okay? And let me go off of this screen to you so you can see it better. And right here I have this double quotation, and right here that's the old last line. Then let's clear the screen, compile it. Compilation again, we have arrow. Let me find out the mistake. I suppose this is not input, this one should be or a string. This is string right here, dot method char at position 0 and find me the first character in my string. And compilation succeeded. Clear everything, run it, and the first character as position book, BOOK, books. If I press enter, it's gonna say the first character is book. If I run it and I'm gonna say let's compile it, go back right here, I'm gonna ask him to give me the character at position 5 on my string. Compile it, compile that one and continue, run it and end the run program. And right here let's say 0 1 2 3 4, and let's consider right here back 5 and 6. Let's see what with character you're going to display, and we press enter and see at the position 5 we have the greater sign, and it display the greater sign. Here are the other method that we have. So we use the string next line for a string, we use the byte for to access a byte, and we use int number for the integer. We use also, we have double, float, long and short. Be careful that always you have to declare this one, and the first line, which is importing the Java utility, and with the Java utility you can have any of the following argument. Let's go with the big example and we finish this portion. In this example, if you notice that we do in the input Java utility, then we're having the same main string int double, and we're scanning the keyboard, and we're doing what is your age, and you entering your age. Then we're using what is your annual income. You're going to find your double annual income in the form of double, put him in the income. then we using what is your name, and we getting the name on the type of this string, and as a result we concatenate all of this info to a system out print line, and we print out hello, your name, your age, and your income, and it display all this result. Let's go ahead and run this example that we have right here. So right here we're going to compile it. Compilation successful. Clear my screen, then go ahead run it. And right here the first question it is going to ask what is your age right here, for example 45. Then it asks you press enter, then it going what is your annual, 4,000. Then it going to ask you the next question, what is your name, and we putting the name. And let's see, here slightly I change the example so we be able to compile it successfully. So right here we having all the name string. The first one we gonna read the name, then we gonna read the age, and then we gonna read the income, and compile it, run it. So what you gonna ask you, what is your name, Scott? What is your age? 45. What is your annual income? $4,000. And right here, here is right here, hello, your name is whatever, and your income is right here. Thank you.